Malone working the outside with Bryant inside to Shaq. Underneath. Double team. Scores. Made Manu Ginobili come off the bench, and Ginobili's been a fabulous sixth man. Malone was going to give up the opportunity and then decided, well, why not? Corner. Turkoglu has to come out with it. Now Parker in amongst the trees, and they take it away again. Here comes Payton with Bryant, and Payton gets fouled on his way to the hoop. Converged on him.
And both times, the paint has had a crowd. You have to make shots.
These two teams have combined for 54.9% of their free throws.
You can't measure. You know, everyone is saying that Gary Payton should do this, Gary Payton should do that. Again, lob, Al, that's what we said. You're going to see a lot more of that. And that's what. And this is the second time already that they've gotten a lob over top. So Duncan, but he's the reason for it. Payton post. This is what we thought we would see more of.
Bryant. Into O'Neal. Working on Willis. Left hands it in. Kevin Willis, the oldest guy in the league, and there's Magic Johnson. Jack Nicholson, of course. Past the halfway mark of the opening quarter. Payton off the O'Neal pick.
Again, Al. Payton involved in the pick and roll. First shot. Instead of waiting, he's going quick. He's not allowing himself to be double teamed. Second, Gary Payton. Gary Payton, they're putting him into his comfort zone. Playing pick and roll basketball, not triangle. And
won when they were down by 7, 21-14. They only had 17 in the second game in the first quarter. Now they have 16 and had the ball for the moment, but it's re-stolen by Turkoglu. Payton looking inside. He was trying to get it to O'Neal, but he was fronted by Willis, and then Bryant hits for three. So 2 threes. Malone, can he hold it? He can. And here comes Payton right into our table. Everything goes down. Coffee, cameras, and all of the rest. But the Lakers are men on a mission in this first quarter.
Well, they really are. I mean, look at the effort by everyone. Devin George, Karl Malone jumping over tables. Gary Payton running into the scorer's table.
Can sustain this through all 4 quarters, Al.
Interesting point. We'll watch that. Of course, the Lakers, the older team. Malone to Shaq. Malone was open for the shot, and then he saw O'Neal coming in and lobbed it to him perfectly. 10 points. And then the pivotal game 5. Malone.
Specifying areas to take away the help guy on Shaq, and he's doing it.
Taken away again, and so with Duncan on the bench, outside the Payton, passes on the 3. Here's Fisher from outside. O'Neal with good positioning. Now Bryant, who's hit 2 threes, has 3 threes now. Trying to stretch a 10-point advantage as the period climaxes. Underneath, it's Malone from Bryant.
And Kobe Bryant instructed Karl Malone, teammate score. He gets everyone involved from his position.
He's 0 for 2 today. Bounce pass, an errant one, stolen by Malone. Quickly to Bryant out in front. He gets fouled by Brown on his way to the hoop. Playoffs continue tonight. Malone pressured outside by Duncan. 8 on the clock. Bryant, little fall away, got it.
That's what you call a great equalizer.
Tommy on Mother's Day, don't you, Doc?
Do.
Here's Fisher driving, and O'Neal is there to clean it up.
The 4th lob dunk for Shaq in this game.
Foul line today have been on technical fouls. Duncan couldn't get rid of it, but gets it back, and then tries to bank it in, and O'Neal is there for the rebound.
And not only does Duncan have no points, which doesn't alarm me a lot, more importantly, he only has 1 assist and 3 turnovers. Now 4 turnovers.
Bryant from Malone. Malone is there. And you talk about that 2-man game. What a classic example right there between the 2 guys, Malone and Bryant.
Not that rebound. It's because of the 2-man game. Who is that contesting Kobe's shot? That's Karl Malone's guy. That way, Karl Malone has no one on him, and he crashes the boards, and he gets a 3-point play opportunity. Again, the two-man game with Kobe.
Signed for a 22.
Yes.
Not just the regular timeout.
He wanted to make sure.
That's thinking. Bryant under pressure. Got it. Duncan. Still nothing. But the rebound comes out to Ori. A little over 2 to play. Ginobili partially blocked, and then the rebound by Shaquille.
And this last minute is big for the Lakers.
O'Neal got the roll, goes to the line.
You know what's funny, Al? They kind of thought about it, but they made themselves very small. Look at Ori. I mean, he got himself extremely skinny at the beginning and end of both quarters. Be the help guy to get there. That still, even though he didn't catch it clean and get a dunk, it still causes a foul. Wow. Made a big deal by Shaq's free throws, and we should. But when you look at the free throw numbers, the Lakers are shots, number one, and you get rebounds and don't turn it over, you win. Like that. And compete and not look at this game as a throwaway game, because it really isn't. After 3 games, the only thing you can see, Parker would love to have that back. Those are the type of shots he got in game 1 and 2.
Malone inside to O'Neal, and he gets fouled.
Yeah, much too late. You know, Tim Duncan knows it. If you don't foul Shaq before he gets the ball above his waist, then you are in trouble. That's one of those ones where Tim Duncan is wishing, just hoping that he just let it go. Once he catches it, it's too late. Bam, that's a foul. In those cases, you just let him have the dunk. The 7th lob already in this game to Shaq.
That wheel route. That's what they call it in football.
That's what they call it in basketball. I was impressed. You should have said anything about football.
And then Duncan, who was pressured by Bryant to rush back to Kobe, and that's a big-time turnaround.
That is, and Kobe Bryant made that play.
And Malone's 10. Here it is again.
Yeah, all caused by Kobe's pressure on Duncan. He saw a big man with the ball. He put pressure on him, made him turn it over, and then gets it back and makes the 3.
Doc Rivers, you know, is new head coach of the Celtics. What do you think of the Boston Celtics, Jamie?
Well, they used to hurt my feelings back in the 80s when they was going up against the Lakers. You know,
yes, they are.
Shaq has 23 points. And now from the outside, Devin George to make it a 20-point lead with Malone on the bench and Magic exultant.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. You watch this third quarter, and the Spurs or the Lakers were not really into it. But the Spurs had to be to get back in this game, and they may have lost a golden opportunity.
And O'Neal with the clean block. Out in front to Payton. And Gary puts it in. And it counts, and he's fouled.
It reminds me so much of Game 3 last year when the Lakers were down 2-0. But first, Devin George makes a shot. Another block shot by Shaq. More attention to Tony Parker and getting Payton involved. One of the things Gary Payton did when they started the season was he led the break. And this afternoon, he's done that several times again. We come in Game 4. If we can win that, then we're still in good shape.
Payton, 3-point play. Malik Rose.
He's just going to go out and play the game. They brought him in here to be a role player. If he's not the focal guy.
I'm always fascinated. 3,000 miles away, somebody's not there. You see enough sound bites.
Catch you, Pally.
I hear you.
Hey, we're going to open up our Monday night on a Thursday this year. Indianapolis against New England. So just about the time we're starting training.
Yeah.
This will be their 5th shot. He can't even get that one away. They have 4 offensive rebounds. 12-point game. Medvedenko, boy, he can't pass up that.
No, he can't.
Away underneath by Fisher. Payton for 3.
Back in control. I tell you, though.
Lighting it up, but doing a heck of a lot more today than he's done in some time. 13 for Gary, and the Lakers with 9:13 to play are up 80. San Antonio 1 of 11. 10 straight misses in the quarter. Medvedenko got it.
Have been disconnected and connected at different times. And you watch their
days rest tomorrow, off day. Tuesday, game 4. And if the Lakers win this, that will cement.
Neither didn't. No reason to take a chance.
How about Shaq? Lakers still playing with a lot of energy. I mean, a lot.
Honestly, this is right up my alley. Open shot.
Devin Brown, 15 points. And Shaq. Phil Jackson was saying the other day, talking about Friday night, my sleep was disrupted. I sleep like a baby tonight. He comes out. However he came out today, it was a pretty good blend.
Yeah, and I thought it was more on the defensive end.
And we'll have it for you at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock out here on the coast Thursday night from the SBC Center in San Antonio, tipped in by Malone.
You know, Al, this is a chance to help those stats. It's rare where you see them miss one.
20, but they're not thinking about next year. They're thinking about Tuesday because they've turned it back into a series. Two games to one, San Antonio. The Lakers knocked off the Spurs in Game 3, 105-81.